What's up, everybody? This is Chris, otherwise known as Music City Driver. I made this little camera a little bigger. I wanted to do a video about the Lyft heat maps. I just tried to do a video a minute ago, and of course people started texting me and calling me, and then I got a request on Uber, which I almost never get this time of day, going towards my direction, of course. But so anyway, I wanted to make a video about the Lyft heat maps and why I don't particularly... I liked them a lot at first, I'll be honest, because I got a lot of really good bonuses, up to 20 bucks, 10 bucks minimum, quite often. I got those a lot. And it seems like that has gone down, and I don't know why. Because I have friends who also drive Lyft so I was put on this around the end of April, so I was sort of like a beta test, I think is what they called me. Early, would it be one of the first to get it and all this stuff, make you feel all special. And when I got it, like I said, I was making some mad money. I mean, the first weekend that I really truly was able to use these heat maps was April 30th to the May 6th, that week. And that week I made almost as much on bonuses as I did on fares. I made a ridiculous amount of money that week. I don't know if I did a Money Monday that week or not, but if I did, if I didn't, I need to, because I made a ridiculous amount of money in a relatively short period of time, like 30 hours. I think I made something like 1,500 bucks almost. It was kind of crazy. But anyway, there was one day, I believe it was Saturday, where I actually made more on bonuses than I did on actual fares. So it was cool. It was really good. Unfortunately, a lot of my screenshots got lost because I thought they had been backing up, but they hadn't, and I had to factory reset my phone recently. Because it just bricked itself randomly. I had to get a new phone, and then after I did that, I had to reset that phone. So I lost a lot of those screenshots. But what I do have is I do have some screenshots from before. A lot of screenshots. Sorry, listening to all kinds of podcasts and everything else. So I do have some here we go. So here is a screenshot from last Sunday, which was, or not last Sunday, last Friday or Saturday night. It's a little big here. $4.96, and that's in the pink zone. The pink zone is the highest bonus zone. It's not apparent from this screenshot, which I'll move around here a little, but the purple is the smallest bonus that you get. The deeper you drive in there, of course, it goes up incrementally as you sit there without a ride. The longer you go without a ride, the more it adds, and sometimes it adds in increments of like 1 cent, and sometimes it adds like 5-10 cents, and sometimes it goes really rapidly, sometimes it's really slow. I guess it depends on the number of requests going out in that area. When you get to that pink zone, it's supposed to go up to a much higher bonus, and in this case it's $4.96. And now take note of the time. It was 1:48 a.m. on Saturday or Sunday morning. I can't remember, honestly. I have to look at the date. But at that point, it should have been starting to surge maybe a bit. Off and on. The real super surge starts in Nashville. The bar close surge is about 2:30 to 3. So it wasn't quite time for that surge. But $4.96 is not much of an incentive. To me, I did get some decent ones over the weekend. However, I also got stuff like, see, here was a decent one. Actually, this wasn't even mine. Yeah, see, okay, so this is what pissed me off. Okay, this is at about 1:46 a.m. That was at 1:46 a.m. My friend's screenshot, which he is also, you can see at the top corner, that's not me, the top left, his heat maps were not only a different shape, but they were massively different. So my maximum bonus was $4.96 at that point. His in the purple zone was $9.83, and in the pink zone was $12.42. That's ridiculous. That is a huge discrepancy. And at 1:48 in the morning, it should have been relatively high like this, because the CMA concert had let out at about 12 something. There were still people requesting rides all around. As you can see, because it's centered close to the Nissan Stadium is where the hot spots are. because people were still looking for rides hour or so after the concert had ended. So, like I said, this was same day, same time roughly. This was 2 minutes after he sent me his, and mine is this small. That does not make sense. I sent in a request, a support request to Lyft about this, and they just said to send in screenshots. So I sent in these screenshots and said it was the exact same time, two different people, and look, we're not even very far apart. We're not very far apart. See, he's right above the U and the N in Country Music Hall of Fame. I am right above the C in music on Country Music Hall of Fame. We're like maybe a quarter of a mile, half mile apart, possibly. And it's that much of a difference. You can't tell me that that is just happenstance, that just happens. And see, this is his again. This is where I got his screenshot from, $12 and something. And that was what, it's just crazy. I don't understand. Meanwhile, on Uber, it was like surging to like a 3.1 to 3.4 at times, right after the concert let out, which is where I got a lot of my money that night, because I just turned Lyft off when it was surging like that on Uber, and I'm just getting these piddly little bonuses on Lyft. It's not worth it. Even for a short trip, it's not worth it. If on Uber, if I get a 3.1 and it's going, it's a minimum fare, that's still $9. If I took a $5 bonus on a minimum fare on Lyft, it'd be like $8 maximum. I mean, and that's just minimum fares. I mean, I did have some that were a lot more than that. I ended up getting an XL. It was actually an Uber X that I converted to an XL because there was 5 people in it rather than 4, because I do drive XL, so I can take those. And bumped that up to in the 30s. But if I had taken a Lyft for that same equivalent ride, which it's really hard to upgrade a Lyft to a plus. They want you to cancel the ride and then have them re-request a plus, which may or may not get you because you're in a freaking parking lot with 100 other drivers. Anyway, Lyft has some things to work on, in my opinion. They really have a lot of things to work on. They need to work on that. They need to work on the getting people with the right bonuses, getting all that taken care of. They also need to get the Lyft Plus thing taken care of. They also need to step up like Uber did and separate out the platforms so that you can select to be on regular Lyft and Lyft Plus, or just Lyft, or just Lyft Plus, whatever you want to do. They should have it set up where you can decide what platform you want to drive on, because I definitely would be doing Lyft Plus only if I could, but I can't. And as a result, I am not doing XL only. I'm doing XL only on Uber and getting a lot of XL trips, some of which that can be surged. And meanwhile, I'm getting piddly little regular Lyft rides with $3, $4 bonuses. It's pathetic. So anyway, I will keep you guys posted. I'm going to see this weekend. If these bonuses get higher, and I'm going to be keeping tabs, of course, with my friend to compare and see, the areas that we're in, and if we have a heat map that's equal or not. I'm going to be keeping track of that. I'm going to be screenshotting it all. I'm going to be sending it into Lyft again, because if they continue to send me these $4, $5 bonuses in these surge times when Uber is surging at like 3.1, 3.4, and yes, I know that Uber's looking at doing something similar with their surge pricing as well. But in the meantime, if Lyft doesn't increase their bonuses for me, and I don't know whether it's because of my acceptance rating, which is pretty low because Lyft sends so many ridiculous requests from like 20 minutes away that I'm not going to do it. 14, 16 minutes away, I'm not going to do those. And those acceptance ratings go down, especially if they've got a tiny little bonus associated with them. And I'm getting a Lyft or an Uber coming in at the same time, then I'm not going to be taking the Lyft. So if they don't increase these bonuses on these heat maps for me, I will be driving for Uber only. I hate to say it like that, but I have to go where the money is. And with those bonuses that low, the money is not in Lyft. So, that being said, guys, I'm out of here. 5:27. Before I go, I'm going to do one quick update. Let's see. Yes, I want to stay online, Uber, you stupid, needy app. There's a scheduled pickup. It's gone. Okay. Oh, looky there. The little zone is completely gone now. So the little piddly $4 zone is not there. Let me turn it online, see what happens. Nothing has happened. Nothing has changed. So anyway, with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. If you're out driving, please be safe and make some money. I will talk to you guys soon. I may do another video before the end of the week. I may just wait until next week's Money Monday. If not, I'll see you guys then. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. There are a lot of links down below in the description. If you want to try Amazon Prime for trial, there's a link down there for that. There's a link to a lot of different car products that I think are good for rideshare drivers. Mostly if you have like a leather seats, stuff like that. There's a lot of cleaning products down below for you. There's stuff for the dash. There's stuff for the windows. There's dash cam, etc. There's a lot of stuff down there. So check them out. Those links they're actually to a link of mine, an affiliate account of mine. So if you buy something through those links, then I will definitely get a little bit of a kickback from that, just being transparent. And I hope you guys have a good time, and I hope you're getting better luck with the heat maps than I am. So once again, guys, talk to you later. Have a good night.